This is Sarah Squires bringing you behind the headlines in today's edition of WYO Today Newsroom. Today, I'm so fortunate to be joined here in the studio by CWC Ag instructor Amanda Winchester. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sarah. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so I know we're talking about a pretty fun evening coming up here. I don't want to give it all away. I'll leave that to you, Amanda, but what are we looking ahead to here coming up next week?
So we have the CWC Livestock Judging Team's annual fundraiser called the Boots and Buckles. This year it is March 14th at the fairgrounds.
Oh, awesome. So what all is involved in this fundraiser?
So we have a great evening planned. We have a great catering, smoking dog catering out of Lander. And so we'll have some really great food this year. And we have a lot of great silent auction items, some live auction items like a float trip, a day float trip for two. We have a deep freeze. We have several great pictures and a puppy that we're going to be auctioning off. And then we also have several games and fun events. So it's going to be a really wonderful, fun evening to support the kids at CWC's Livestock Judging Team.
All right. Now, I think that CWC's got this really great ag identity, and that's come through years and years of hard work. But, it's not just the college's work. I think it's really also due to the dedication of the students here in this program. And I'm wondering, Amanda, if you can tell us a little bit about the livestock judging program and the team you've got together here.
Great. I agree. It really, we have some great kids in our college within our programs and stuff. Not that they're great at the college, but we kind of feel really special about our ag kids and our equine. But our livestock judging kids, they get to experience and have a lot of road trips with me, so I really get to know them one-on-one. We travel all out of state for our competitions except for one during the whole year. So we go to Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, sometimes California. I mean, we spend a lot of time together, and I really get to know the kids well. They are some awesome kids. They come from all over the nation. Like I have a kid from Pennsylvania. I've had a kid from Massachusetts, Oregon. And so they're not all just local kids, but they're from all over that want to learn about the livestock judging industry. So they get to go to these competitions, see very high quality livestock, learn to public speak by giving reasons. And so they learn a lot of everyday skills, plus they make great connections along the way. We stop at producers' houses to do workouts. They make those connections, sometimes lead into internships, sometimes lead into permanent jobs later on. And so it gives them a lot of experience, plus it gives them the everyday skills to public speak and to, be decisive in their evaluation and things. And so those skills go out into their everyday life growing up. So
wow, that's really great. If you're just tuning in here, we're talking about your opportunity to not only have a great night of fun and food here with Boots and Buckles fundraiser, but also to support these students in the livestock judging team. The event is coming up here on Saturday, March 14th at 6 p.m. at the Fremont Center here at the Fremont County Fairgrounds in Riverton. Tickets are $40 a person. You can head on over to the CWC website to get your hands on them. There are also some sponsorship opportunities available. So if you wanted to, really step up and support this team, you've got lots of opportunities to do that. Now, Amanda, for folks who maybe are not that familiar with livestock judging in general, can you kind of just spell out the basics? What does the competition look like? What are the students kind of graded on, judged on themselves, and what are their efforts going towards?
So students usually at every contest at the collegiate level judge 12 different classes of 4 animals. And so they range from beef, sheep, pigs, and goats. And so usually we have some breeding and some market animals. And so they also have to give usually anywhere from 6 to 8 sets of reasons within the competition. And so that means that they have to defend their placing to somebody and learn to public speak within that. But the students learn all sorts of different traits on the different species. They also learn how to evaluate and place the 4 animals. So they actually have like cards you fill out that tell them, okay, I placed out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, I placed it 4, 2, won 3. And then they have to defend their placing. And so they learn a lot of wide variety of skills within the livestock industry. Students get exposed to so many different high quality animals along the way. It's really exciting and fun. I think that's my favorite part, is going to the big shows and seeing the high quality livestock. So
Yeah. I think it's just one ingredient in the pot here that makes CWC stand out as such a prominent ag college, and, provides so many opportunities for folks, for students coming to learn, and for our ag economy, generally speaking, too. Amanda, can you tell us a little bit about your background? I know I kind of snuck a little peek at it. It sounds like these kids have a real mentor to look up to in you.
Well, I appreciate that. So I was raised here in Fremont County. My dad was Ron Cunningham, who was the ag extension agent for 37 years, I believe. And so I had those deep roots of being involved in everything 4-H and FFA growing up. And so he took me to every jackpot, every livestock show. We showed sheep. But I also coached after I got out of high school and things. I judged for Northwest College as a college student, and then came home and helped my dad coach meats judging for the past 30 years. And I also have been helping livestock judging within 4-H and FFA over those years too. And so I have a lot of deep background within the community, within, the knowledge of the industry and things. And I don't think there's ever been a county fair or a state fair that I have missed a sheep show. Plus, I am actually the sheep superintendent now at our county fair. So, I have a lot of good ties to the community and the ag background. I've been with CWC for 5 years now. I'm going on my 6th year here at CWC within the ag program. And Keith is my other teacher, co-worker at the college. We both teach ag. And we have added an ag bachelor's degree within the college. And so that's something new that we had never have. So we have an ag leadership bachelor's program. And so we have some pretty big goals within the ag program. And, since Fremont County has more cows than people, then, it's kind of necessary for us to have a great ag program. And we feel like we're pushing towards that and doing a good job getting students involved and through the programs. So
Yeah. Well, we can definitely see that. Amanda, can you talk about how important this fundraiser is for the livestock team? I mean, I imagine this is the big one, right?
It is the big one, and we are fully self-funded. So we raise all of our money for travel and everything for the team. And so it's pretty big and important for us to raise money so that the kids get the opportunities to get exposed to the high quality livestock and everything. This is our 4th annual livestock judging fundraiser, and the community's been very helpful and supportive over the years. But this is our big fundraiser for the year.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in here, we're talking about the 4th annual Boots and Buckles. It's a livestock judging team, the CWC's team's annual fundraiser. As Amanda just mentioned, it funds the bulk of what they do during the year. The cost of providing these kids the opportunity to go out and travel to these events. And we're going to take a quick break here.